What's up, dudes? It's the Desert Beagle coming at you with the second video on Desert Beagle TV. I got some channel updates, content, future story ideas, stuff to throw at you guys. I didn't really think I wanted to split up a channel update and content into two videos, so I'm just doing it in one, and yeah, let's go. So channel update first. I ordered a new face cam. I got the Logitech C920, so for my future live commentaries, even commentaries, I can record these, I can show you my beautiful face, be swagging around, doing crazy shit while I'm like talking to you, and it's gonna be turned. So yeah, I can hopefully also live stream with that too. It's like a really nice one. It's got the bougie shit. Got it for Amazon Prime Day. Fuck yeah. And I'm really excited for that. And then also, as a new thing for this channel, I'm going to be linking all my other social media stuff in the description of this video. So if you want to get connected with me more and learn more about me, like, go into that shit and be like, hit me up, you know? Like, slide in my DMs. I encourage it. Content. So, I uploaded the first video on this channel a couple days after I got back from this place called CONA. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but at my school I participate in a club called Youth in Government. It's basically where we go to the Maryland State Courthouse and we do like a mock House and Senate thing, and it's really cool. And I was pressed this year because it was my first year and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I just kind of like looked around, and it was dope. But next year I want to do legislative and write a bill and like try and get it passed. But basically, after the state YAG event, they invite like the best people from state YAG to go to this thing called CONA, called the Conference on National Affairs. And it's where they take like the best people from each state and they have this go to this big week-long thing where instead of bills, it's proposals, and you debate them and you wind them down to the best, and it's fucking turnt, TBH. So yeah, it was like a really lit-ass conference, and I went there from June 30th to July 7th or something. We spent the 4th there. It was in North Carolina. It's fucking amazing. So yeah. We'll see. There was a slideshow from CONA that looked really cool. I might be able to send that to you guys, but we'll see. So yeah, it was really cool because also like I'm an extrovert. I'm a really, really strong extrovert, and there were 700 brand new people there. It's like the first week of college, like not on steroids, it's smaller, but also fucking dope still. And it was really awesome getting to meet a ton of people and just in general being able to like hang out with everybody. It was kind of weird because like everyone managed to get sick there on the bus ride to CONA. We were with New York and Delaware, so no one really knew each other. So we did all these icebreakers, and we were like touching each other's noses and shit and hugging. It was cool, but really fucking like touchy. And like I think somebody got sick, and then it just started spreading. So everyone on the fucking bus got sick. Like literally, we got the Black Plague from fucking CONA. It was terrible. But I didn't get sick at CONA. I got sick right after I got back. So I've been sick for a couple of days. I'm now good. That's why there hasn't been a video for a little bit, just because like I've been recovering, trying to figure out shit. But yeah, it's cool. So basically, CONA was really awesome. And I wrote a proposal about making vaccines mandatory for all children entering the public education system. And it did terribly. And I combined proposals with this other girl who wrote the same thing, but her speech was shit. And it was just shit. It was shit. It was just shit. But my roommate at CONA turned out to be my best friend, or not my best friend, but one of my better friends since 7th grade. And I didn't really talk to him through much of high school, but we've been in Science Olympiad together, which I'll talk about later. We've done other stuff together, and he's really fucking awesome. And so, he was my roommate, and his proposal was on making like free speech mandatory on college campuses or some shit. But it was really cool, and his partner was amazing, and he was amazing, and he made it to the top 30 of the 700 proposals at CONA, and it was fucking awesome. Like I was literally proud of him. So he made it into General Assembly, which is the top 30 through 10, and then the top 10 go into this place called Plenary. So General Assembly, there's two groups of 15, and half of CONA debates the different halves, and then Plenary, there's all 700 people in one fucking room debating 10 proposals. It's amazing. It's really cool. But yeah, it was also really fun at CONA in terms of socially. I was talking about this earlier with the extroverted shit, but like bitches be thirsty at CONA. Like my boy, like holy shit, poli-sci kids go fucking hard. And there was like a dance and shit. Like my god, like they throw down, and it was fucking awesome. And it was really awesome just to like hang out with people and like get that like fat ego boost from having like 700 fucking like people just like hit on you like constantly. It was fucking great. And there was like this dance thing, and like I'll talk about this later too. I think I talked about this in my intro video, but like I came from being like a really obese, nerdy kid who played like 1,000 hours of fucking World of Warcraft in a year and like wanted to die, and I went from that and turned into like this pretty striking young gentleman y'all see when I get the face cam, and so like this has been like the first year I haven't like hated myself throughout my life, and so. It's been really cool, but like I haven't had a lot of opportunities to be super social and out there. Like I've like had a girlfriend, which I'll talk about that later, but that's kind of over now, rip in pieces. But I had an opportunity at this dance to like really go to a dance for the first time where I didn't want to like die there, and I wasn't like being super insecure, and I fucking threw down, like I dropped that ass low. Like you don't understand how like my tall skinny white boy body can drop, you know. I shake that ass, you know. So yeah, it was really cool, and it was nice meeting a lot of people and like raving around, and it was shit white people music, but it was still cool. Also, it was funny because my roommate Josh, he makes terrible decisions and consistently did so at CONA. He did bad stuff. It was awesome. But yeah, also it was pretty cool because like Kentucky people are really dank, and they gave me ginger ale because they stole our seats. And Kentucky ginger ale, this thing called Ale8, it's fucking dope. Like I don't know what the fuck's in it, but it's just like syrup, and I highly recommend. Also, South Carolina is a living meme. Literally so they had like a couple people there. It was like 25. There were like 20 dudes and 5 girls. These 20 dudes were a frat. Like literally just like one frat. There was like a state at this place, and it was fucking amazing. Like I loved them. And I met this chick from South Carolina, and she looked like Tinkerbell in real life. And it like holy fuck. South Carolina, the dream. The only issue though is that they don't have sex education. So we're debating this proposal that was like, yo, like let's defund abstinence-only education. I'm sorry we're getting political here. I'm not going to reveal my views and shit, but like basically it's like let's remove funding for abstinence-only education. And this motherfucker from South Carolina walks up on stage and in front of 700 people and is like, I am a fucking virgin. And we're like, ho what? Like he literally got up and said, I'm a virgin in front of 700 people because he wanted to argue that like abstinence works. And we were like, that's cool. But then also, like, you can just put a condom on your dick and just, like, bone. And, like, it's still cool. But, yeah. So, he who knows? South Carolina's great. Yeah, it was also cool because there was, like, a bus ride back. And we left 11:30 after the closing ceremony, which I'll also talk about. The closing ceremony was weird. Like, this place is literally a cult. We stood around holding hands in a circle, singing patriotic music while we burned down like a triangle of fire, and had like the presiding officers, the college kids, like throw torches into this shit. It was fucking wild. But like it was really cool. And so that, right after that we drove home. We drove home overnight. It was like a 7-hour trip. And we were just sitting on this bus, and literally just like me, I just like sat in the back. And me and my one and Josh, my roommate's friend, we just sat and we like fucking vibed out and talked about life and memes and shit. It was awesome. Like high key, would recommend. I'm gonna call her Owl for now. Owl's fucking sick. She doesn't like Owl, but it's fine. So yeah, CONA was awesome. The only issue with that is that I didn't sleep at all. Like we literally like we showed up to a McDonald's at 6 in the morning, and I was like, holy fuck, why is there light outside? Like I did not sleep that night. And then I got back, and then I slept for 6 hours, and then I was awake and did shit that night. Like we got back at like 10. I slept for 6 hours. I did shit that day, and then I went and I slept again for 6 hours, and I got dicked. Like I sleep scheduled blown. And I work in an internship that I'll talk about from like 10 to 2 on Mondays through Fridays. And like, my God, like we got back on that Friday, I think it was. Saturday I was blown, Sunday I was blown, Monday I was like, holy crap, I gotta do this like internship thing. Like I can't do this. I can't. So that, it was an L. But it was cool. And I'm back now, and I'm not sick, and I'm gonna probably go exercise right after this because I haven't exercised in literally ever, and it sucks. It's like I don't know, you guys probably noticed, like I'm a really active person. Like you'll see this. I'm gonna make videos about my real life shit too, like I'll vlog or whatever. But like I'm an active ass person, and like I didn't get to exercise for all of CONA, and then I got back and got sick. Like it killed me, dude. Like I didn't get to exercise. It was now. So yeah. But that's basically it. I'm back from CONA. I'm back. I'm doing cool shit. I got some stories planned. I have some ideas. I get to talk about Mud. The cool Cali people, Tinkerbell, my dumbass partner from Louisiana, and then also I broke up with my girlfriend this weekend, so there's a whole story on that. But basically, like, it was a really toxic relationship, and it was really great for me to get out, because like I was basically being abused and controlled, not abused, but just like controlled and not having a good time. But we're gonna get out, and it's gonna be okay. And I got some life to live, and I really want to be friends with her still, and we'll see if it works out. But yeah, sorry to get all somber on that, but I'll tell you the full story in another video. But it's interesting. Life's a little bit weird right now, but it's cool, and there's a lot of positivity, and I'm ready to vibe again. I'm single, ready to pringle, and gonna fuck, you know, if I wasn't like lonely and weird. So yeah, cool. I'll see you next time, guys, and make sure to follow me on all the content things, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.